Hello, I'm Steve, and I'm here to guide you through this author study of Kwame Alexander. Although Kwame Alexander has been on the writing scene for quite a while, he achieved new heights of fame with his free verse novel, The Crossover, which became a breakout hit and earned him the 2015 John Newbery Medal for the Most Distinguished Contribution to American Literature for Children, the Coretta Scott King Author Honor Award, the NCTE Charlotte Huck Honor, the Lee Bennett Hopkins Poetry Award, and the Patterson Poetry Prize. This book has taken the YA world by storm. Through a series of short first-person verse entries, the story is related by Josh Bell, an incredible basketball player with a love-hate relationship with his brother. Although Josh is from a loving family, problems develop that challenge Josh in ways he never imagined. The high-interest material is paired with extremely accessible writing to make this a go-to choice for reluctant readers, especially boys. Underneath the hardcover's dust jacket, the book's cover is patterned to look and feel like a basketball, adding a tactile dimension to this engaging work. Here's a brief sample passage from the novel. Never let anyone lower your goals. Others' expectations of you are determined by their limitations of life. The sky is your limit, sons. Always shoot for the sun, and you will shine. You may be asking yourself, who is Kwame Alexander? It's a good question, and it's a little bit tough to answer. Alexander is not terribly forthcoming about his past and his personal life. Here's a few things we know about this somewhat enigmatic author. He was born in Manhattan, New York, but he is reluctant to reveal the year and thus his age. He moved a lot as a kid, attending 13 different schools while growing up. He's from a family of artists with parents who are writers, sisters who are involved in writing, modeling, and photography, and a brother who's in music and entertainment. He has been heavily involved in promoting reading and education, both as an author and through the creation of curriculum and professional books. And he served as Bank Street College of Education's inaugural Dorothy M. Carter Writer-in-Residence. Reading and writing are clearly important cornerstones for Alexander, and he goes to great lengths to promote both of them. When he was only 12, his father, the headmaster of his school, brought young Kwame on a march against police brutality in New York City. Even at that early age, Alexander claims, he knew this was an important cause, and it is one that he has continued to champion, becoming a vocal and active proponent for civil rights. He has given talks about the importance of being open to saying yes when given opportunities in life, even if those opportunities scare you, and then backing up that yes with a lot of hard work. One of the parts of that hard work has been traveling from his home in the Washington, D.C. area to visit schools, libraries, and bookstores around the country to speak with students and readers about his work and to give workshops on writing and publishing. Another part of that hard work has been creating a literacy project to help children internationally, the Leap for Ghana project, that builds libraries, trains teachers, and empowers children through literature. In addition to The Crossover, Alexander has written and edited nearly 24 books. Here's a quick walkthrough. In the young adult realm, besides The Crossover, Alexander has several other titles, including Booked, which is not the plot sequel to The Crossover that it appears to be, but rather a thematic companion novel. Solo, co-written with Mary Rand Hess, moves from sports to music. He Said, She Said blends hip-hop, sports, and social protest with an undercurrent of teen romance. And Flying Lessons and Other Stories was specifically created by the We Need Diverse Books program, collecting short pieces that feature a wide-ranging cast of characters, written by some of YA's hottest writers, including Mr. Alexander. Kwame Alexander started out as a poet and has been quite prolific in this area, creating collections of work for children, young adults, and more mature readers. Alexander has also edited and contributed to several collections of work that include poems, images, and essays. In addition to his work as a poet and a fiction author, Alexander has created several non-fiction works. The Playbook builds on the popularity of The Crossover to provide life advice and guidance to younger readers. Other of his nonfiction works are focused on education, a cause important to Alexander. In addition to his YA work, Alexander has authored several children's book titles, each of which carries a strong educational component to help young readers learn as they enjoy engaging stories and poems. Indigo Bloom and the Garden City shows kids that no matter where they live, they can engage with nature. Animal Ark is an exploration of Earth's endangered creatures through poetry and photography that utilizes images from the National Geographic Photo Ark and haiku crafted by Alexander. Acoustic Rooster and his Barnyard Band encourages kids to learn about music with its glossary of musical terms, as well as characters named after famous jazz musicians like Mules Davis, Ella Fitzgerald, and Duck Ellington. And Surf's Up shows that reading a great book can be just as much fun as a day at the beach. We may all agree that it's nice that he's written books, but so what? Well, in addition to being a multi-award-winning author, Kwame Alexander travels the country engaging with students of all sorts via speaking engagements and workshops. He also dispenses advice. In an article for the School Library Journal, he wrote, "Want to get your students excited about poetry? Try love." He then waxes rhapsodic about the joy and power of love poems, which we all wrote, for better or worse, as teenagers. He reminds kids and adults of the power and interplay of poetry and emotion. Another important aspect of Alexander's work is that he is a strong supporter of the We Need Diverse Books movement. His stories are often set within an urban environment, and although he has said his novels are not autobiographical, he has also stated that he draws on his memories of his own childhood to reflect authentic experiences and emotions. His careful characterization helps any reader feel more at home in the shoes of his protagonist, while also providing a window into the lives of urban characters. If you're not impressed by medals and awards, that's fine. Instead, be impressed by the rabid popularity of Alexander's YA and children's books. As one Connecticut teacher enthused after a visit from Alexander, his poetic verse completely transformed students' impressions of poetry, the meaning of it, and furthermore its impact on readers. This is an author whose works you need to be a part of your library collection. Increase your circulation and expand your students' understanding of themselves and the world around them with these powerful, accessible works. Thanks for checking out this presentation. Here are the resources that provided me with helpful information. And special thanks to all the people who made and released these awesome resources for free.